Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So if you want to learn how I drafted these pants trousers, that's the drafting on pattern paper, please watch till the end. So these are the materials you use. You need your curves, you need your curve rulers, your French curve, your sellotape marker, your tracing wheel. The tracing wheel is important. Your pattern paper, your markers, your scissors for cutting paper, and your material. So this one is totally for drafting. All right. So from your pattern paper, go in by 2 inches from the side, and then 4 inches from the upper part, and then divide your hip by 4. Okay, when you divide your hip by 4, you mark it the way I'm marking it. It goes both ways. From the side, to divide your hip by 4 and also mark it so that you get a box. Then you mark it. Okay, you mark it. This is your hip divided by 4, both up and the side. So from the crotch line, divide your hip by 20 and mark a straight line. So from the top part of the pattern paper, come down by your waist measurement. That's your waist to hip. Your waist to hip measurement. Then you mark a straight line. So on your hip line, you go in by 0.2 inches so that we will be able to curve the crotch. Okay, you see how I'm placing my ruler, my curve ruler. This is how you place yours, and then you curve it. So for the crease line, that's the center of your trouser, divide your crotch line into 2 and mark. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. My table is not long, so that's why I'm shifting it. So after marking it, you draw a straight line to meet the ankle part. That's the down part of the trouser. So for the dart, you can use your bust span measurements. I'm using 4. Okay, 4 is the width, while 4.5 is the length. So mark a straight line, and then from the sides, you take like ½ inch dart intake and then connect it. So from the side, go up by ½ inch. From the side, go up by ½ inch, and then from the center, you come down by ½ inch too. Connect them back to that line like so. So from the top part of the pattern paper, you come down by your waist to knee. That's from your waist to your knee, you mark it. Okay. So for your ankle, divide your ankle measurement into 2. For example, if your ankle is 16, divide into 2 and then put 8 on each side. Okay, that's what I did for my knee too. From that center part, that line, the line on the center, from there you mark 8 and then you mark it down to the ankle part. I don't know why I did not show when I was marking it. So mark your lines to connect it. From your ankle, you divide your ankle by your ankle measurement, divide it by 2 and mark. And then from your knee, divide your knee measurement by 2 and mark, and then put it on each side of the line in the middle. Okay, that's what I did. And then you use your ruler to connect the lines. So to connect your crotch line to your knee, use your hip curve, or you use this one like so, the way I'm placing it, and then connect it back to your knee line. So from the center part, you go in by your waist measurement and then connect it back to your hip. I didn't do that earlier. So you adjust also come up by ½ inch and adjust it. Okay, that's the mistake. Just come up by ½ inch and adjust it the way I'm doing it. Use your curved ruler to adjust the pointed edges so that there will not be any pointed edges. So this is how the front looks like. So we are drafting the back together with the front. So from the crease line, that's from the From the crotch line, go in by 1 inch, and then from the upper part, go in by 2 inches or 2.5. Okay, 1 inch on the crotch line, 2 inches on the upper part, and then connect it. Make sure you extend like the way I'm extending it. Okay, that's the essence of that space. You extend it maybe by 2 inches or 1.5 if you are slim, and 2 inches if you are fat. Okay, you are on the fatter side. So for the crotch line for the back, divide your hip by 10 this time around, and then extend the way I did, and then from that place, like I told you, is 2 inches or 1.5 if you are slim. From that place, you slant your tape, and then mark your waist measurement. Okay, you connect it back. So you go up by 1/2 inch, just like we did for the front. Go up by 1/2 inch and connect it. So extend these lines, your hip line and your crotch line, extend it, and then from the line, from that back line, yes, from this line, divide your hip by 4. Okay, divide your hip by 4 and connect it and mark it. Then you divide the remaining and then put it back on the upper part, and then connect a straight line like so. All right, then we are going to connect this line, yes, this back line. All right, connect it back to that line there. I don't know, please look at what I'm doing very well. Okay, this is how it's going to be. So for the crotch line, go in by 0.2 inches from the hip, just like we did for the front. Okay, so see how we are going to connect the curve. So see the way I'm placing it. This is how you place yours. Okay, this is how you place yours. So the way I'm placing it, I placed it initially. I don't know why my camera is not showing there. The way I'm placing it initially, I placed it initially the way I'm placing it now. So you can see the way I curve the crotch line. That is how your own should be. Okay, so from your knee line, go out by 1/2 inch on both sides, and you do the same on the ankle line. Connect a straight line from the ankle line on the 1/2 inch to the knee line. Okay, you do the same, and then you see, connect it back to this other line on the crotch line. All right, the way I'm doing it, this is for the back. So you need your hip line again. So we are going to use our hip curve to like so. All right, to do it the same thing we did for the front, that's what we'll do for the back. So see what I did. All right, this is what I did. This is for the back. So we are going to put the dart the same way we put for the front. You use your bust span measurement, then it's like a slant line. Okay, the width is 4, while the length is 4.5. You can do yours 5 too. Make sure the line is slanted, it's not a straight line. All right, so you put 1/2 each measurement on both sides. So we are going to separate the front from the back. Put another pattern paper under the main draft. Okay, you put another one. We are going to use tracing wheel to trace it out. Okay, so I'm just using tracing wheel to trace out the back first. As you can see what I'm doing, this is what you will do. Make sure there is another pattern paper under the main one, so that when you trace, you go and draw it very well. All right, so this is what I'm doing. This is what you will do till you get to the end. You might not see the tracing, but I'm seeing it. Okay, when you do it on your own, you'll see. So I'm just going to draw it out. So I'm just tracing it out. You can't see the dotted line, but I'm seeing it, and that's what I'm doing, trying to trace it out. So after tracing out the front and the back, this is how it should look like after tracing it out.